Hi there, good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry and I do a daily twin flame reading. If you're drawn to this video, have faith and trust. There's a message here meant for you. If the video resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content I create, feel free to subscribe. So what's going on with the twin flames today? Spirits, please give us your best messages. Here we go. Knight of Cups in reverse. High Priestess. Oh, these are all in reverse. The High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Swords. Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is upright. Five of Cups. Page of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh, so many of these are in reverse, which makes me feel like the energy is all topsy-turvy. It's kind of all over the place. I feel like emotions are running high. Let's see. Feels like Divine Feminine, you are possibly jealous or thinking unrealistically about your twin flame, your Divine Masculine. The High Priestess in reverse says to listen to your inner voice. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is a card of perfectionism, high expectations. Moving forward with the Eight of Wands, that's a forward motion. The Ten of Swords in reverse, inevitable end, and the Six of... Okay, so it feels like Divine Feminine, you are jealous and perhaps angry with the choices that your twin has made with respect to... feels like with respect to relationships, with respect to love. You feel like he should be your knight in shining armor, like he should be coming with great energy and, you know, everything that you ever wanted in life. But this isn't how it happens usually. I won't say never, but there's nothing you can do to make your masculine leave the situation he's in right now. It has to come from him. It has to come from him realizing that he's not living in alignment with his spirit. And that might take some time. It might take a lot of work a lot of time to get there. So Divine Feminine, I get the feeling that you're going through a transformation, or you are being guided by your angels to go through a transition, to go through a renewal of your spirit. Meaning, by focusing on your Divine Masculine and trying to force him to do things he's not ready for, in order to get him to be with you. Instead of doing that, your angels want you to focus more on yourself and worry more about your own situation and worry more about your spiritual journey and nobody else's, because this twin flame relationship, it just is. It is a soul contract that was set up before you even got here on Earth in the 3D. So before you even got here, you guys had this connection. You have a connection in the 5D, and that connection is more than what you can have with a karmic. It's just a, oh, there's a bird on my window. That's weird. Is that a sign? It might be, you know, I've never had a bird land on my window before. Okay, hold on. What do birds? Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Okay, birds are messengers. They represent clear thought and speech associated with intellect and freedom. Huh, interesting. I don't see what that has to do with this just yet. Although I do feel like you need to free your spirit up. Even in reverse, the High Priestess, to me, looks like a bird in flight or about to take off. And this is for you, this is interpreted as listening to your inner voice. So it is being suggested that by your angels, they are encouraging you to move on. You're having a bit of an emotional time trying to deal with this, because you know that this is your twin and you see that he's in a relationship with somebody else. And of course, that doesn't feel right with you. It makes you jealous and moody, and you feel hurt. You almost even feel betrayed, but it's not like that from him. His intention was never to mislead you or to betray you. He just hasn't found his path yet. So he's doing what he can in life. He's just dealing with life, with his life. And he definitely has feelings for you. But I don't feel like he realizes that this is a twin flame situation. And the Eight of Cups in reverse suggests walking away. And the Five of Wands is challenges. The Six of Cups in reverse, stuck in the past or unrealistic. So I feel like there's unrealistic expectations of the divine masculine by the divine feminine. It feels like divine feminine is having a really tough time, a challenging time, a hard, it's hard for her to move forward and to move on. And divine feminine, I feel like you're the Queen of Cups here. Also, you are somebody who's very loving, emotional, calm, thoughtful, secure, you know, all those wonderful calming traits. But underneath that, it feels like there's a storm in your spirit. And it's almost like you're looking for a handout, but not a material handout. I feel like you're looking for immediate response, immediate attention, immediate acknowledgement from your divine masculine. But the death card, you need to take a look at what you're doing to yourself. You're putting yourself in a very unhappy state of mind. You are creating upset in your own life. You're creating stress, anxiety. It's affecting your health, your physical health, your spiritual health. It's affecting your emotions, and it's all going to come to a head and start to affect people around you if you're not careful. You have to find a way to realize that the twin relationship is what it is. It exists. It's not going to break. But a suggestion is to, once you let go of all the things that you're afraid to lose, then you'll start to live more in the flow. It feels like you're clinging to relationships in the 3D. You're clinging to the idea of the twin flame, and because it isn't showing itself, it isn't manifesting itself how you expected and how you wanted it to, you are feeling very disillusioned, disappointed. The Two of Swords in reverse, information overload. The King of Pentacles in reverse, domineering. So you have an energy of no BS, a domineering personality. You like to be in control of everything and everyone in your life. So you're jealous, you're overly protective of your divine masculine. He doesn't understand why. And you've been trying to clue him into this twin flame relationship, and you are creating a burden in his life that he didn't know was there. You're making him feel like your happiness is dependent on him, and that's really not fair. Your happiness is dependent on you, and the things that you do hopefully feel good in your spirit. That's when you know you're on the right track. But if it doesn't feel good, then you need to sit with yourself, try and see where you want to end up in life. Go with the flow, get into the flow, free your spirit. I feel like you're really holding yourself back by needing to control everything and everyone. Now, when you listen to this reading and you're being advised to let go of your twin and to live in the flow, this may cause you like a feeling of hopelessness. It may cause you to feel depressed, but this is of your own doing. This is your ego talking to you, telling you what should be happening, and life doesn't happen that way. So the Two of Cups, this is your twin flame, and the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is happiness and achievement, celebration, friendship, creativity, wedding or family celebrations, and community. It feels like you do know your divine masculine. It feels like you're in connection. I feel like you're friends or something, but you feel stronger about him at the moment, and he's kind of unaware. He's just learning, just starting to learn about the twin flame relationship. And divine feminine, I get the message that you should do some dancing, free yourself like the beautiful butterfly, the beautiful bird that you are. Dancing gets you living in the moment, and for me, dancing brings me joy. It does make me smile. It makes me feel good, and I feel like this is something that will do you some good. It will help you to focus more on yourself as opposed to other people. And by doing that, you're going to become more self-sufficient. You will be proud of yourself with your accomplishments. It's going to take some work, but with this transition of this change within you, you're going to come out the other side as the butterfly. Okay, so 10 of Cups in reverse. And the 7 of Cups in reverse. So I get that it's going to be tempting for you to do what you can to break up your divine masculine's relationship with this third party, because you are jealous and unhappy. Before you do anything, sit still, pretend you're doing those things, and then see how your spirit feels. I've been there. I've done things in haste and felt just moronic afterwards. So I just felt like an idiot. And how could I do that? And how could I let that person make me feel that way so that I would behave in this way that doesn't feel good for me? Think about these things before you do them. Learn from my mistakes. So yeah, make sure that you take action with things that feel good to you. Things that you're not going to regret later. So I feel like if you do this, you're going to create a sense of balance in your life. Because you will be in the flow, you will just become more balanced. You'll become gentler, a gentler sort of woman. the Queen of Cups. And I feel like if you live in the flow and you're enjoying your life and you're not worried about what other people are doing or whether or not they're going to come into your life and, you know, magically transform your life into some fairy tale, which doesn't happen. I feel like your divine masculine will eventually turn into this King of Swords. I feel like he will come, he will be supportive of you. He will he'll help you. He'll help you learn the truth, spiritual truth, because once he comes around and you see that he's transformed as well, you will then realize that what you did, all this work you did for yourself, was worthwhile, and you'll understand a little more the idea of the twin flame relationship just being what it is, and that it's not, even if he never leaves this relationship that he is currently in, he's going to have a relationship with you. It just might not be manifesting itself in the way that you thought it might or should. And then we come back to expectations again, and, you know, causing disappointment in your life and causing suffering in your life and others. Because you are not the only person that your emotions are affecting. So one thing you can do to sort of help yourself out and to start learning about yourself, start getting to know yourself, think about why you are controlling. Think about why you want to control other people. And does that serve you any longer? Is it making your life better? Or could you maybe change that in order to get yourself on the right track? How else can you basically think of, you know, why are you so controlling? Where does that come from? Does it serve you any longer? If the answer is no, what are alternatives that you could be instilling in your life? Like, what else could you do instead of being controlling of other people? Maybe if you have to control anything, maybe you control your thoughts and these expectations that keep popping up, because they're not serving you, that's for sure. So I'm going to pull a card from the Shaman's Oracle deck. We'll see what our ancestors have to say, if they have any wisdom or guidance to share. The ancestor of protection. Okay. The ancestor of protection. I am the ancestor of protection. I guard the spirit of the one who invokes my power, keeping him or her true to their innate sense of being. I bring strength and energy to those who call upon me and guide them to find a safe harbor for their journey. I stand as a primal ancestor and companion on the hardest paths you travel. As you embark on any new enterprise, I will stay beside you and protect you from the assaults of opponents or detractors. Here, the spirit of the mountain lion is shown with a second, almost hidden presence at its side. This represents the idea of a protecting spirit watching over another being. The role of the ancestor of protection is to stand beside us and to act in our defense. For the shamans of a tribal community, it was a matter of course to recognize all animals as spiritual ancestors who embodied the essence of their forebears. Here, the ancestor of protection guards that essence within you, guiding you to remain true to your chosen path. This card can be interpreted as strength, guardianship, fearlessness, the ability to help others, the feeling of protectedness, and one who walks at your side in times of need. So I feel like if you need protection, you should call on this ancestor to walk with you, to help give you strength. You're strong anyway, but to help with your strength and fearlessness and the feeling of protectedness. Maybe that's where your control comes from, is a feeling of being abandoned when you were a child, or being hurt. Either way, sorry you guys, I had a meeting, a work meeting, and then I sat with my bird because she just died. So either way, whatever's going on, it's important for you to find out where these personality traits come from that are not serving you any longer, in order to heal yourself, in order to forgive yourself or others, because that'll really help you out going forward. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Keep breathing. I love you. Namaste.